Got
Fish
him?
on, boys.
Nice one.
This one feels a little better.
Nice job, Pete.
Thank you. Thank you, Mega Live, too.
What'd you catch him on?
I got him on a paddle tail.
Nice. There's a lot of fish on this spot.
Well, this one feels like he's gonna take his time, to be honest with you, Jer, so.
Okay. We got her.
What reel is this, Jer? This thing's nice.
That one is the new Pro Rex XLT.
I'm not making a ton of headway with this guy.
You think you got a walleye or a pike?
He's fighting like a wall.
That's
I'm
kinda
getting
what I
some
thought,
head
too.
shakes. I haven't gotten any big surges like a pike yet. I think
That's cool, man.
It's really cool.
Just getting the hang for there. Okay, now, I don't know. We're up here on Shabandawan at Cashabowie River Resort.
Oh,
Oh
look at
my
that
gosh,
thing.
is that a huge walleye,
Thank
Pete?
you.
Holy cow. And this is Pete's first walleye, man. Oh, congratulations, dude. That is an absolute magnum. Magnum fish.
First walleye of the trip.
Okay, Kyle and Tracy, you're not kidding. They're like, go out right in front of the resort. You'll catch all kinds of big walleyes. They're not lying. This is the first spot of the trip. Wait till you see this elephant.
Oh,
Wow, Pete, that's a really big fish.
whew. Look at that thing. That is, if not my biggest walleye, it's dang close. This is a giant for me. This is a much bigger class fish than I'm used to catching. And I got to do it the way I like to do it, and that's with a nice paddle tail swimmer, fishing it on a new VMC swim bait head. Fish were hugging the bottom really, really tight. They were hard to get to go, but I tricked a real big one, didn't I?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, got another good one?
I was just gonna comment on what's going on here. I wasn't even paying attention. So we literally just got here. We're in the Superior Country region of Northwest Ontario. Just got a regular walleye here.
Model? All right.
And literally just pulled in. Got up here this afternoon, met Kyle and Tracy. He gave us a couple spots to check out. We're just looking at a sand flat right now. And of course, we've got a number of things on the deck. I started out, Rapala just came out with the number 11 jig and wrap, made a couple casts with that. Nothing. Pete was throwing a classic, a paddle tail, that big bite pro swimmer and the sensation deal. He caught a big one right away, so I went to the classic moon eye jig and minnow, and it's like, okay, maybe this is what it is. It's classic walleye jigging in Canada, but we'll be here for 2 days. We're fishing, and hopefully we'll be able to put something together and get into a number of nice fish like that. Might not all be on jigs, but we're just gonna explore, throw what fish we see, and hopefully catch a bunch, man. That's cool. Both.
Well, nice work, Jer.
Ooh, might be a decent one. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's got some shoulders.
Nice. New spot. I like that this, you know, a lot of the habitat that you fish throughout Canada,
Is that an edible model, Jer?
I think it is, yeah, is, you know, there's a lot of rock, or people think about you're fishing rock primarily, but much of the habitat that you're fishing this deeper water is sand, and it's really nice for all the different presentations that you want to screw around with. The fish are in like that 23 to 28 foot of water. It's just fun. We're just getting the hang of this. I mean, hopefully I can get this one in. It's another, I think, big walleye. We're just looking really for any irregularities in the deeper flats right now. So there's a lot of water in here that we've seen so far that's like in that 12 to 16, but not a lot in that 16 to 25.
Oh,
loaded with another
man.
giant, loaded with walleyes.
God, the
Pete,
quality.
that's a pretty good start to this deal, man. Holy crap. Give me a break, man. How often do you get a chance to come out and just pound fish like this?
This is wild.
Woo, cool.
Yeah, the quality of the fish here is impressive.
Impressive. So here we go. Another big walleye. I'm digging it, man. This is super, super cool. Pete, will you mark waypoint on the bird for me here real quick?
I would like to.
Look at that chunky fish. Love it. Sweet. Cool. All right, I'm gonna get this one back. Maybe there's more. Holy shit. Wow, what a cool fish, huh?
Nice work, Jer.
Cool, that was a sweet fish and pretty fun, whatever, catching walleyes on jigs. It is about the funnest way to catch walleyes, I think. But anyway, I packed a ton of stuff. I seriously think I have 30 rods in this boat between the center storage here and the side storage in this Pro Guide. And the rod that I think everybody should bring on a Canadian trip like this, or most fishing trips, is that 7 foot or 7'1", a medium power with the fast action. And this is the first time I've had a chance to fish with the Black Bass series, and I'm pretty impressed with this stick so far. So this is St. Croix's SC3 graphite material, and it really is an absolutely dynamite rod. They make this, you know, a number of rods in this material, but I love the foam handle on here. It's got a really cool reel seat, and man, oh man, I mean, you can just do so many things. I could, you know, fish a 3/8 jig and a minnow on it. I could fish a crawler with it. I can fish jig and wraps with it. I could go throw up at the bank and throw paddle tails with it. Whatever really you want to do. So it is absolutely a super versatile stick. So if you're not packing 30 rods like me and you're not a fishing junkie with a problem, this is the length, power, and action that you should have that you can probably do the most with of any stick in your arsenal. So how many cabins do you have, Kyle? And you've got the RV deal? And
yeah, we have 38 permanent trailer sites on the property.
Wow.
We don't have much changeover. People, once they get set up, they kind of seem to stay. Well, I mean, why not? It's a nice spot, right? It's close. It's only an hour from Thunder Bay, about an hour to Atikokan, mostly highway. Our road is exactly 1 kilometer of gravel, so you're not driving, you know, miles and miles and miles of gravel to get to camp. And we have a bunkhouse that we renovated that we can winter. That's the only winter accommodations that we have, and it's new to us. We have the 2 big cabins. You guys stayed in one. The one beside you is identical. Then we have 1 big 2-bedroom cabin, and then the rest of them are like smaller 2-bedroom cabins.
okay.
More and more family come for the weekend or come for a week.
Because you got volleyball over here. You got that awesome deck. I mean, tell me about what
we
else?
have kayaks and canoes and stuff that we don't charge for. And then also in the river, we have a really nice swimming hole between 2 sets of rapids. It's pretty cool, kind of unique, kind of like our own private river swimming hole.
It's a sweet setup. It's a cool view of the lake. You got the deck here, and it's really nice.
It doesn't get old. This is our 21st summer as owners. It's like a part of our DNA. This
I bet
place.
it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So of all the technology that we have in the boat, including 2 forward-facing sonar units with the Mega Live, I still feel that mapping is the most important tool that you can have on board. And so Shabandawan does not have a great map. The Lake Master chip is here. It gives you really a rough idea of the basin depths, you know, some of the main structural features, and of course all the shoreline. But using the AutoChart Live feature is so incredibly useful. All the Canadian Shield lakes that I fish that don't have a great map, I have this on all the time. You can record directly to your unit, but you only get about 8 hours of recording time to the unit. So you want to get that Zero Lines SD card. You plug that in, and it's really simple. You just push the menu button, you push AutoChart Live, you push the record on, and you're set. You're making your own map. And so when we approach a lot of these spots where we're looking for fish, we might mark a pot of fish, drop a waypoint, but then I'll zigzag around and get a good layout of that particular structural feature, and then we have a better idea of how to approach it and where other likely fish holding spots will be on that particular piece. So to me, AutoChart Live is the most important tool that I've got in the boat for fishing Canadian Shield water. Decent fish, boys. Just the deal again, spot locked up. It's a big walleye. And it's just kind of one of those things where trying not to be too involved in that scope, but you just know there's a bunch of fish here, you know, and just start snap jigging. Oh my gosh, Pete, look at that thing.
This is another bruiser.
Jeez. Hello. Hello, Cashabowie River.
Here we go.
Sweet, dude, that is awesome. Look at the size of that thing. First fish of the day. I'm saying that this Shabandawan system is really good for big walleyes.
Yeah.
Holy cow. I mean, we're catching lots of eaters too, but I mean, we've not put that much effort in to catch big fish, and we don't even know where we're going. We're just looking at spots and auto-charting stuff out and catching huge walleye. Run Sport Track system, all this stuff clips on. So I've got my cup holder here, you know, and I've got this net buddy system here. Whether it's muskies or walleyes, whatever, I can keep the fish in the water. Mounts right here, I can take it off. It's just super great. So I'll show you guys this walleye. There's this fish. Oh, no, ate it too. Ate it. Oh, hello. Look at that. You think that worked out? And we have barbless. Popped right out. That one came on. That's that new jerk, Crush City jerk on a 1/2 ounce tungsten head. So I can get down to that 23, 25 feet real quick. And we caught it. Should have been there as soon as it netted it, Pete. You got to get on that. As soon as you scoop, you go, not as big as mine. Every time.
Got you one?
Got me one. There we go.
We got another good one?
Yeah, another good one, Pete.
All right. I'll get the net for you.
You know, that's the thing with snap jigging, jig and wrap fishing, a lot of those, basically what I would call slack line presentations where you're letting the bait crash into the bottom and sit. A lot of times, you know, you never feel the bite, you know, you just come up on the fish and it's there. So I'm digging this, man. This is cool. I think it's another big walleye.
This is another giant.
I kind of think it is. Man, this is a sweet setup to catch these fish on. I'm using the world's nicest rod and reel combo. We've got a lot of options in here, but it's pretty fun when I pick this thing up. Listen to that Daiwa drag, dude. That thing is sick. Look at that forearm's getting sore, man.
This is a bruiser, Jer.
Is it a bruiser? Have you seen it? Oh yeah, another huge walleye.
Another good,
another huge walleye.
Good one. Oh, wow.
We've done a couple trips now to Superior Country. The last place we were at, it was just like the biggest smallmouth ever, and now here we are in the Cashaboy River. It's like, oh, biggest average walleyes ever. This is awesome. Dude, that thing's huge.
I know, another monster.
Holy.
Well, this is fun. This is wild. Wow.
Look at that, just gonzos. I mean, that is cool. He ate that. I gotta show you this tool. This thing is amazing. If you're not, like everybody likes pliers, I just love these little things. There it goes, comes right out. Those little Bubba hook grippers, amazing. Check this out, I'll show you this guy. Get it back real quick, and I wanna talk about the size jigs that we're fishing with here. I'll get this guy back and we'll go through the weights. We started fishing like a go-to and fishing the sand. Jig and wrap is just hands down go-to on these clean bottom areas, but for whatever reason, we're not getting a lot of fish on the jig and wraps. And so fishing this deeper water, you still want to get down fast. And we tried swimming baits over the fish, going real slow, but they still kind of want that jigging wrap-like action, something moving a little bit faster. So the two baits we've really been relying on, a few different ones, but one is that's that VMC tungsten jig right there. This is a 1/2 ounce jig, real small, compact. So this thing darts and hunts really good. And then I'm also fishing with the VMC Moon Eye in a 3/8 with the Sensation Slim Minnow. This happens to be the Crush City jerk, but having that thin profile, a little bit heavier head, and it seems like that's what these walleyes are keyed on. So we're just kind of hopping it on the bottom, letting it sit, pop, pop. And we're not, and sometimes you see your line jump, but a lot of times you just go to pick up and you're like, oh, got one. It's pretty fun.
Ooh, nice fish.
Here we go, that's cool. I don't think it's huge, but it's nice.
Looks like a good mark.
What's that, Pete?
It looked like a good mark.
Yeah, and there's a few of them down there. Oh yeah, that's another huge walleye, I think, Pete.
Is it? So we're gonna need the net again? Right? I think we need to net everything we catch here.
Yeah, this is pretty fun. I'm always amazed at, you know, the versatility of jigs, and not only, you know, just the depths of water. Oh, whoa, leaping Lena.
Sleeping on the job.
Obviously, the depths of water you can fish them in, as well as, you know, the different ways that you can retrieve them. And it definitely is that pop jigging thing right now. Like, you know, a lot of the hot trend right now is like swimming and minnow overfish, and it's like you do that, no look at it, but it's got to be like darting and hunting, and the jig and wrap's just a little too fast right now, but this is, I'd say, pretty red hot, Pete.
Yes.
Another nice walleye.
Another big one.
Yep. All right, show you guys this quick, get her back, and hopefully catch a few more. Boom. New spot, another fish. Cool, let me get it back, buddy. You know, to find these spots, we're basically driving around, auto charting, and I'm actually seeing quite a few fish just on 2D. So if we see them, we'll mark a waypoint, we're coming back and fishing them, and then we do have the forward-facing sonar Mega Live 2 out, and you see a ton of fish with this. It's a real tell of where fish are, but personally, I found it more effective now to be like, okay, there's a few fish in an area, and I'm pretty much ignoring them. I'm not staring at the screen, looking at it. It seems like when I do that, I don't catch them, I lose interest. And so what seems like is happening right now is if you cast to an area, you see this on forward-facing sonar, the fish go to the bottom and you might jig it a couple times. If you're staring at that screen, you jig it 3-4 times and you don't get anything. But if you just blind cast, what happens is it seems like the fish has to follow it for quite a while doing that, and eventually they pick up on it. So, oh, that's a nice one. It's obviously a great tool for catching fish, but you don't have to just be buried in it. It's working pretty good to just blind fish once you find the areas that they're in. Jack. It is, Pete, I mean, you sold Daiwa reels forever, but there's drags on the spinning reels. It's the most legit thing. This is that new ProRex MQLT. Pete's fishing in the back with the XLT, but it doesn't seem like it doesn't matter if it's a Revros or an Exceller or one of these, the drags are always just consistent. I'm catching a lot of nice, I mean, these are nice pike. I mean, they're not giants by any stretch, but they're not bad, not fun. And I like the way they're eating it. You're able to just pop it off, get this guy back, and kind of one of the advantages of this jerk that I'm fishing. So this one is the TPE, and I like fishing a lot of times with, you know, that sensation bait quite a bit if it's real slow fishing. But if you're going through a lot of fish on some of these Canadian trips and you've got this deal on there, a little dab of super glue to the head, and if you don't get bit off, you can fish like a whole trip with one of these little minnows. It's pretty cool. Well, it didn't take long, Pete. Whoa!
Oh, it didn't.
Once again, Maverick. Boy, this is another one of those baits that just fun to throw in Canada. Just go bomb around at the shoreline, cast it out, reel it in. Nice, first brown bass of the trip. But it's just fun to, I don't know, come up here and just look at habitat and throw lures at it. It's my, hands down, my favorite way to fish up here. There we go. There must be a pack of them out there. Get in there, Pete. See if there's a bunch with them. They're swinging, swatting. That's fun. Look at that. Look at the shoreline. And that's one of the cool things about Canada is you can often just read the shoreline and have a sense of what's below. So you can see on the shore there's some broken rock, and there's a lot of flat rock up here, but broken rock is the deal. So,
Has he got any friends with him, Jer?
the bait slipped out, so it's kind of on his, you know, side of his head. So he's kind of acting weird. Oh yeah, that's a really nice fish.
That's a nice one. You want a net?
Sure, let's get a look at this guy. Okay, here he is, Pete. Good job, nice. That's a sweet brown bass.
Yes, it is. Good one,
Take
Jer.
those all day long, man. Whoa, one just blew up way up there.
Yep, I'm going for it.
All right, here we go. I'll show you this, and maybe after just a couple minutes, we found our first school of brownies. That's a beautiful fish. Look at the colors on that. That's great. Cool, little turquoise on the field plate. See if we can get another one here quick. You know, in terms of tools, you know, I love just packing a bunch of different stuff and being ready. If the fish, smallmouth, are in that kind of 6 to 12 foot range, a jerkbait is just a hard bait to beat. So for me, having jerkbaits, oh, Pete's hooked up again.
Yes,
it's definitely
I am.
one of those tools. Oh, big one.
Bruiser.
You want to have on board. Boy, Pete, this could be fun.
This is a good one, guys.
Holy, there must just be a lot
There's
of
a
them
lot
out
of them up there for sure. Now this is
this
fun,
is
boys.
cool, dude.
Yeah. God, I love it up here.
Right? It is a cool place to be.
Come on, buddy.
They're tough, man.
It's a really sporty model, bud.
Oh yeah, that's a sweet fish. Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
a sweet fish.
A good fish.
Yeah. Oh dude, that's a whopper. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Right on.
That was awesome.
Sweet.
Look at that
Pete,
sucker.
That's a cool fish.
I know. I've been waiting to get into these the whole trip.
Cool.
Been patient, and being patient paid off.
Yeah, didn't it?
We found a nice big wad of them.
Flatten it out a little bit. Yep.
First Shabandawan smallmouth for this guy. Going back in the drain.
And we did good on walleyes. It's super fun. You know, we were just kind of covered up in the live scope with it, and it was like, it's fun. Like, we caught a lot of really nice walleyes, but we both just wanted to throw baits out and see what happens. And we haven't been at it very long, and bam, into the smallmouth. Woo! Whee! Haha! Hello! That's more like it.
Nice fish, Jerry.
That is fun. That is straight up fun. We have only fished a couple of spots, and everywhere we've fished, we've caught them on every spot we fished, Pete.
Yeah, this lake's got them for sure.
Pretty, isn't it? Hey, what an amazing, amazing place this is up here on Chebandawan Lake, Cashabowie River Resort. Thank you, Kyle and Tracy. Thank you, Superior Country. This has just been another amazing trip to beautiful Northwest Ontario.
Closed captioning is provided by Smooth Moves, adjustable boat seat suspensions for a smoother ride.
So that was on a number 8 Shad Rap.
Your style of boat control is really key.
One that was there from the very beginning.
You want to be able to see in the water. The adventure begins.
We are loaded for bear. We got
There's
bites.
so many different ways to fish for walleye. Dependability and efficiency.
Simple, fast, and easy.
The best rods on the planet.
This boat is rigged up about as nice as you.
Easy to use, and it flat out works.
Just a perfect eating size fish.
Well, these trout are so darn tough.
See, that's what I'm talking about, these Daiwa drags.